What is good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about how OP dividends are, and OP pretty much just means it's a cheat code to life, because all you have to do is put some money into a stock and then you just wait and wake up, and then money is going to hit your account cash. Like, you guys can do anything you want with this type of money. I think, to be honest, it's the best form of money because it has no hassle. When it comes to, dealing with real estate, you have to change toilets, fix problems, answer calls to tenants. But you could put your money into a dividends paying stock and just wake up and receive cash without doing absolutely anything. This is probably, I would say, like the only true form of passive income, meaning that you do not have to do any work other than put up the upfront money to, park it into these different type of companies so that they could pay you that cash dividend. I'm gonna break down, my portfolio in E-Trade, but let me just actually show you guys, my old Robinhood account, and I'll show you like all of the dividends that I was getting paid before. So we got O that pays me out $3.72. Apple dividend paid me $2.40. CVS paid me out $7.26. Store Capital paid me out $19.72. And you just keep on going down. And this is all the money, that I receive, every single month from multiple different companies, showing me some love by, paying me off dividends because I invested into their company. It's super simple. Like, it's really not confusing at all. We're gonna go over my E-Trade account. I'll show you guys exactly how much I'm getting paid in passive income through dividends through my two accounts, my retirement account and my dividend only account. Also, I'll show you guys probably, what $1 million, $2 million brings in at a certain dividend. So usually I would say a lot of people think that they want to save for retirement and then they have that money grow. And then let's say they're 65 and they get like $2 million. They think that you should pull out from the principal, meaning every single year, if you want to live off of $50,000, you take $50,000 from that $2 million, and then you keep on depleting it until it hits zero, and you're supposed to eventually, be dead by then, so that you can't keep on pulling out any money. So it lasts you, that $2 million lasts you to the end of your life. But that is cap. You shouldn't do that. You should always be investing into stuff that's gonna pay you like forever. Like, it doesn't make sense why you're pulling from the principal, right? So I'll explain to you guys all of that. So take a second, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button, and let's get straight into it. Let's go, let's get it. All right, welcome back to my desktop view. As you can see right here, I got my growth stocks account. I separate all of my accounts pertaining to like what they do. I have a retirement right here. I have a growth. Let's start with that, which is only stocks that will be growing over time. They don't pay any dividends, nothing like that. They're like growth beasts. So we want to make sure that we can make as much money off of possible, off the principal, off of these stocks. And then see, I have right here my dividend stock account, which I have about 5 different companies pay me dividends. And then I have my Roth IRA, which is my retirement account. And then I invest into super simple passive ETFs and index funds so that I don't have to do any work with researching and finding out, when they drop their quarterly reports, how much they're making and everything like that, because there's other people that do that for me for a fraction of the price, so that I could just invest into this passively. So let's just go over my dividend stocks right here, and then we're gonna do the whole breakdown. We're gonna do the whole breakdown right here. So click on estimated income. All right, so in the next year, so every single year from this account alone, I get $260.64. Now, that doesn't seem like a lot, and it really isn't. But at the end of the day, it's because once you put more and more money into it, you will see more and more results from getting paid out a lot more dividends. So also, I use DRIP, and I'm not talking about the clothing. I'm not talking about fashion. I'm talking about dividend reinvesting plan. And simply just means that, let's just say right here, right? So CVS is going to pay me May 3rd, 2021. They pay quarterly, which means they pay me 4 times a year. And then they since I have 20 shares, they pay each share at 50 cents, meaning that I'm gonna get $10 in cash payments. But with the DRIP, the dividend reinvestment plans, this $10 right here is gonna go back into CVS and buy more CVS. So next time around, the payout is gonna be even bigger because I'm reinvesting all my profits back into the business, meaning that I'm gonna have more shares. And then when you have more shares, that means you're gonna have a bigger payout because of the dividends paid on the quantity, the number of shares that you own. So obviously, if you own more shares, you get more money. That's simple. So if we just look at the month of May, I'm gonna be getting paid 1, 2, 3, 4 times from 4 different companies. $10, $2.42, $4.25, and $15.25. And guys, all this money right here is getting reinvested. So by the time next month comes, this estimated income number for the next year will be a lot higher because all that money is being reinvested. But I just want to show you guys just this account with the dividend only. O Realty is a REIT, and a REIT is just a real estate investment trust. So it's a company that owns a ton of different properties and stuff like that. And they are obligated by law to pay out 90% of their profit in dividends, which is lit as hell because then all the shareholders get most of the money. And O, the reason why I like O is because they pay out every single month. So it's like another form of income that you receive every single month. Most companies, like I said, pay out quarterly, which is 4 times a year. But this company right here pays out monthly. And I get $4.25 every single month. And with that being reinvested back into the company, getting more shares, then this payout for next month will be bigger. It will probably be like $4.30, but it keeps on compounding over time. So that's the crazy thing about it. So I want to show you guys that. And as you can see right here, right? So the quantity, it's not a flat 18 shares. Like this 0.06397 is when that last dividend was paid to me and was reinvested. So it bought a fraction of the share and it actually bumped my dividend up by 2 pennies. So last month, this used to be $4.23. And then since it got reinvested, then it added another 2 pennies to my total investment in dividends every single month. So that's why I get $4.25, and it's going to be higher the next time around, like I said. So I'm going to go back, and then we're going to actually go into my retirement, and I'm going to show you guys just the same type of deal about how much money I get paid in dividends for that account. So if we go right here, view portfolio, this is the simple account. Like I invested 3 different ETFs and that's it, like super simple. And then I get paid $52.76 every single year. So I get paid every quarter. So the month after May, I'm gonna be paid out just about like 15 bucks. And that comes every 3 months. And then, like I said, with the last portfolio, this stuff gets reinvested back into the companies. So as you can see, the quantity is 9 and some change, and 4 and some change, and 5 and some change. So the more I get paid out these dividends, then the more I'm going to be paid in dividend payments in the future because it's all being reinvested. All right, remember when I said that, you know, people that retire with usually like $2 million and they usually take the $50,000 every single year until they pass away out, and why I think that's just not the smartest idea, because you want to have this portfolio live on past you, past your kids, and then your kids' kids, and then the payouts will get bigger and bigger and bigger if you just give this thing time. So we're gonna do math, right? So on average, usually the average dividend payout for most accounts are about 4%. So let's just do the math on $1 million, right? So if we do $1 million? Yeah, right there, 1 million. And then you multiply that by 0.04, which is 4%. So that means your portfolio is paying you 4% out of the entire thing in dividends. That will give us a grand total of $40,000 that I will receive every single year in passive income. And the best thing about it is that next year after that, I'll be paid out 40,000 again, and then 40,000 again, and 40,000 again forever. Because, you know, as long as these companies continue to pay dividends, then I will be receiving all this money until I pass away. And even when I pass away, I could take that portfolio and then I could transfer it to, you know, my kids, and then they transfer it to their kids, and then this payout will be way larger in the future. So let's just do, I like just always running numbers. So let's just say we have a 6% dividend on our account, right? So, and the account is $2 million. So we do 2 million, 6 times 0.06, and you could be making 120K in dividends every single year. You divide that by 12, and that equals 10K a month. Like, you could be racking in with a $2 million portfolio that's paying 6% dividend. Like, and obviously we could all live off 120,000. Like, that's, you probably live even better than you are living now, you know, when you were growing that account. So that's just the power of dividends, and how, like, it's OP and it's like a cheat code. And like, I just don't understand why people just don't put their money into this stuff. Like, there's two reasons, right? They either know and they don't do it, or they either never find out. And that's exactly why I'm making this YouTube channel and making this video, so that people can understand that, like, listen, when you get that $2 million when you retire, don't just take out the principal. You want to have a strategy where you're making like the dividend money every single year, even past when you pass away, like, because you want to pass that whole portfolio onto your kids. So what's the point of making $2 million, right? And then you took all that time to make that $2 million portfolio, and then you're going to be taking away 50,000 from that $2 million every single year until you pass away. How about the real question is, like, what happens if, you know, you live past that $2 million? Then it's like, damn, like, who's going to take care of me? But that's why I'm trying to tell y'all the keys right now. You don't need to worry about who's going to take care of you, because if you got the dividends coming in every single year, then you don't have to worry about never running out of money. Like, it's really crazy. You want to always buy things that's going to provide cash flow. That's why I wear the t-shirt. And like I said before in my last video, we getting money and we're buying income. This is buying income every single year. The dividend game, no joke, bro. Like, that's why I want to keep on plowing money into it, plowing money into it, plowing money into it, because, you know, the more money you put in, the bigger the payouts are going to be. That's why I have, you know, my 9 to 5. That's why I have my side business. And then that's why I want to get into like real estate investing, because, right, once we run up the check with the real estate investing and we're getting all that cash flow from the rental income, then we take that rental income, let's just say we making a rack every single month. We take that rack and we put it into a dividend stock that pays 6%. So now we're getting $60 every time we put in. $60, $60, $60. Every time we get that $1,000. And even that rent check is like, it's semi-passive. And so, like, once we get the check, we just put it in. And just like, that's why I just love that shirt. I'm about to get another one, different color. But the whole point of life is to get money and to buy income. I know obviously certain people's situations don't allow them to do this, but that's exactly why you got to start something like a side hustle or another business, or get a different job. Like the last comment dude said, you know, he pushed for more money at his job so that he could get more money and buy more income. And that's exactly what you have to do. Even before this job I have now, like, I was probably making $1,000 less than what I make now at my 9 to 5. And I was like, yo, I got to get some more money. Like, that's all I'd be thinking about. Like, how can I get some more money? How can I get some more money? Because I want to put as much money into investments as possible so I can get this free dividend income. And so I took my 2 bands a month and I turned it into $3,200 a month just by applying for a new job. Like, and then once I did that, then I got more cash flow. And then once I got the new job, I was, you know, going even harder on my side hustle. But with the side hustle, I take that money and I reinvest it into, you know, back into the company. I probably take about, you know, half of the profits, put it into stocks, and then I use the other half to grow the company so that the next time I get paid out from the business, then it's going to be even bigger because I'm putting more money into it. Just like your body, right? I always be saying, like, yo, the more you consume, the bigger you're going to get. And that's just facts on, like, every different level of your life. You know, the more you consume in food, then the bigger you're gonna get, because you're consuming more and more and more and more, which means you're gonna get bigger, 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 bigger. And just like dividends, you more and more and more and more you put, the income's gonna get bigger and bigger, bigger, bigger. Anything you ever do, if you put in the work and you keep on putting in more work, the payout, or you know, the results are gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's all I wanted to say, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it if you just like the video and subscribe to the channel. And we're gonna be talking about money, baby. So thank you guys for tuning in, and peace out. I'll see you guys in the next video.